Okay, let's dive into this explainer. Today we are unpacking a really fascinating chapter from a deeply layered historical narrative. Now, on the surface, this might just look like a simple journey home, but just beneath that, it is literally a masterclass in hidden intentions, dramatic irony, and the grueling everyday work of repairing profoundly fractured trust. We're looking at the exact moment Hazrat Yusuf's brothers leave Egypt and head back to their father in Canaan. And as you'll see, a single secret act is about to set off a massive emotional chain reaction.
So, what happens when an act of kindness carries a hidden condition? To really grasp the gravity of this whole journey, we have to start right at the departure. The brothers are packing up, and they are completely oblivious to a massive secret. Hazrat Yusuf, whom remember they still don't recognize at all, has quietly ordered his servants to take the exact money the brothers used to buy their grain and hide it right back inside their baggage. Without even knowing it, they are traveling back with a hidden treasure they never asked for, perfectly setting the stage for a major conflict. As they head out into the harsh desert, the brothers are just riding high on sheer, unadulterated joy. One of them actually exclaims, "Thank God we got the grain. Now our family won't go hungry in these days of famine." You can almost feel the weight of the world lifting off their shoulders. I mean, they just survived a devastating famine and navigated a totally daunting foreign court, and now they're heading home as victorious heroes. But they have absolutely no idea what's actually traveling back with them inside those sacks.
And this brilliantly illustrates how their immense relief breeds some totally misplaced confidence. Another brother replies, "Yes, brother, the king of Egypt has shown great mercy." The irony here is just incredible, isn't it? They're actively praising the powerful ruler of Egypt for his generosity, completely in the dark that this ruler is actually the very brother they betrayed all those years ago. They think the hardest part of their journey is in the rearview mirror, but the real test is quite literally waiting for them at the finish line.
Let's move to and see how this builds, because the journey itself is a profound transition. We're going from the grand, bustling energy of the Egyptian court, out across the harsh, dusty isolation of the desert, and finally arriving back in the familiar territory of their home in Canaan. And with every single mile, their anticipation just grows and grows. They are rushing back, so eager to show their father they've finally done it. They've saved the family.
And then we get to the climactic moment. They finally arrive in Canaan, they gather around their father, Hazrat Yaqoob, and they proudly tear open those sacks. But instead of just life-saving wheat, there is a shocking discovery. Hidden right there, buried among the grain, are the exact same coins they used to pay for it. Now usually, right, an unexpected refund is a great thing. You find 20 bucks in your pocket, you buy yourself a nice lunch. But in the ancient world, finding the wealth you thought you traded away secretly slipped back to you is absolutely terrifying. The air in that room just completely changes.
Instantly, all that victorious confidence shatters into pure, panicked confusion. They cry out, "What is this? Our money has been returned? We had no idea. How did this get in our sacks?" You see, this isn't a stroke of good luck to them. To these brothers, a powerful foreign leader secretly returning their payment implies that they are now indebted, or even worse, being set up for a trap. They suddenly realize that something much larger and far more dangerous is at play here. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the stark emotional contrast this exact event triggers. We have the exact same discovery sparking completely opposite reactions. The brothers, despite their initial panic, kind of lean toward excitement. Hey, we have the grain and the money. But for their father, Hazrat Yaqoob, this unexpected wealth doesn't trigger an ounce of joy. It immediately triggers a deep, intense protective instinct. Where the brothers see a windfall, the father sees a glaring red flag. Hazrat Yaquob's response is incredibly telling. He just looks at the situation and simply says, "This is a strange matter." He doesn't celebrate, and the reason why is because of the immense, deep trauma he still carries from the past, specifically losing his son Yusuf under the watch of these very same brothers. Because of that, he views the world through a lens of profound caution. For a father carrying that kind of grief, a mystery is not a gift. It is an unpredictable variable, and unpredictable variables mean danger. So the crucial point is really understanding the immense turmoil happening inside Hazrat Yaquob's mind right now. First off, his heart is still actively, deeply grieving the loss of Yusuf. Second, he is facing this growing, gnawing anxiety over his youngest son, Benjamin, who the Egyptian ruler specifically demanded to see. And third, to actually secure more food, he has to rely on the very elder sons who broke his trust all those years ago. Just imagine being in his shoes for a second. Handing over his beloved youngest son to them feels like an absolutely impossible, terrifying leap of faith.
And this forces the family into a grueling, almost impossible dilemma. The famine is still raging out there. They absolutely must return to Egypt to get more grain, or the entire family is going to perish. But here is the brutal catch. They cannot get that grain unless they bring Benjamin with them. The cost of the family's physical survival now totally hinges on the emotional survival of the father. To get the food they need to live, Hazrat Yaqoob literally has to risk losing another beloved son.
I really want you to consider the intense, heavy emotional burden in Hazrat Yaqoob's plea here. He looks right at his sons and says, "Promise me that you will bring him back safely, because I am afraid to entrust him to you." Just think about the sheer weight it takes for a grieving parent to say those words out loud. He is openly acknowledging his deep fear and their past failures, making a literal life-or-death demand before he allows Benjamin to even leave his sight. It is just a moment of pure, raw vulnerability.
The brothers realize pretty quickly that empty words are just not going to work this time. The only way to bridge a gap of trust that has been so severely fractured is through a solemn, divine oath. So they reply, "Father, we promise, making Allah our witness, that we will fully protect Benjamin." They are bringing in the highest possible authority to prove their sincerity, essentially pledging their own lives and honor to rebuild their father's trust and secure the future of their entire household.
So they've made the ultimate promise, with the absolute highest witness, to protect Benjamin. But as they pack their things and prepare to head right back into the unpredictable heart of Egypt, dealing with its mysterious ruler and all these hidden tests, a massive question just hangs in the air. Will the brothers actually honor their oath this time, or is history about to repeat itself? It's a powerful cliffhanger of trust, survival, and a search for redemption. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this leaves you eager to see exactly how this fragile journey unfolds next time.